Today we will learn how to solve the pair of linear equations by using the cross multiplication method. For that, first of all, let us consider two linear equations, a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0, while the second equation is a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals to 0. Suppose these two are the pair of linear equations and we are going to solve these two linear equations by using the cross multiplication method. So for that we have to use the formula. How to frame the formula? Let us see. First of all, we have to write here x, then we have to write y, then we have to write 1 for the constant. After that, we have to write the coefficient of x. Coefficient of x is a1, a2, so I have written here. Coefficient of y is b1, b2, so I have written here. Coefficient of cos theta is c1, c2, I have written here. Now, here we write x upon, whenever we are writing the denominator of x, then we have to leave this term and then we have to cross multiply these two. b1, c2, then b2, c1. So here we will write here b1, c2 minus b2, c1. b2, c1 is equals to, then we have to write for the y. In the same way, we have to write for y also. For y, we have to hide this column and then here c1, a2. c1 multiplied by a2 minus a1, c2. a1, c2 is equals to, now we have to write the constant term. For the constant term, we have to write this part a1, b2, a1, b2 minus a2, b1, a2, b1. In this way, we got this equation. If we will equate these two terms, then the value of x will be equals to b1, c2 minus b2, c1 divided by a1, b2 minus a2, b1. Similarly, the value of y will be equals to, if we will equate these two terms, then the value of y will be equals to c1, a2 minus a1, c2 divided by a1, b2 minus a2, b1. So directly we can use these two formulas to find the value of x. To get the value of x, we can use the formula b1, c2 minus b2, c1 upon a1, b2 minus a2, b1. For getting the value of y, we have to use the formula c1, a2 minus a1, c2 upon a1, b2 minus a2, b1. Exercise 3.5, the very first question. Which of the following pair of linear equation has unique solution, no solution, or infinitely many solutions? After that, if any one of them is having the unique solution, then we have to find the value of x and y by using the cross multiplication method. So let us see, first of all we will check which of the following pair of linear equation has unique solution, no solution, or infinitely many solutions. For that, I have already explained how to check whether the following pair of linear equation are having the unique solution, no solution, or infinitely many solution. For these two equations, the value of a1 will be equals to 1, b1 equals to minus 3, while c1 equals to minus 3. Now a2 will be equals to 3, b2 will be equals to minus 9, and c2 will be equals to minus 2. Now first of all, we have to find the ratio of a1 upon a2. 1 upon 3. Now we will find the ratio of b1 upon b2. b1 upon b2 minus 3 upon minus 9. Minus 3 upon minus 9. Or we can say 1 upon 3. Now we will find the ratio of c1 upon c2. Minus 3 upon minus 2. Finally we can say 3 upon 2. So from these three ratios, we can easily say a1 upon a2 is equals to b1 upon b2. Let us see, a1 upon a2, 1 upon 3, b1 upon b2, also 1 upon 3. So both are equal, but they are not equal to c1 upon c2. C1 upon C2. If any pair of linear equation is having the ratio A1 upon A2 equals to B1 upon B2 but not equal to C1 upon C2, then that linear equations will have no solution. So the very first question will have the answer no solution. Now let us consider the second question. 2x plus y equals to 5, 3x plus 2y equals to 8. So first of all we have to convert these two linear equations in the form of ax plus by plus c equals to 0. So very first equation can be written as 2x plus y minus 5 equals to 0, while the second equation will be 3x plus 2y minus 8 equals to 0. After that we will find the value of a1. The value of a1 is 2, b1 equals to 1, while the value of c1 equals to minus 5. Now the value of a2 is 3 here, value of b2 is 2, and c2 is equals to minus 8. Now we will find the ratio of a1 upon a2. That will be equals to 2 upon 3. b1 upon b2. That will be equals to 1 upon 2. c1 upon c2 equals to minus 5 upon minus 8. So from here, these three ratios, we can easily say that a1 upon a2 is not equals to b1 upon b2. Since the ratio of a1 upon a2 is not equals to b1 upon b2, that's why these two pairs of linear equations will have the unique solution. Since these two equations are having the unique solution, hence we have to solve these two equations by using the cross multiplication method. So let us see how to solve these two equations by using the cross multiplication method. Just now I have explained this formula. X equals to b1 c2 minus b2 c1 upon a1 b2 minus a2 b1 will be equals to b1. The value of b1 we can take from here. b1 equals to 1, so we can write here 1 multiplied by c2. c2 is here minus 8, so we can write here minus 8 minus b2. Value of b2 is 2, so we can write here 2. c1, value of c1 is minus 5, so we can write here minus 5. Whole is divided by a1 b2. a1 b2, 2 into 2, we can write here minus a2 b1. a2 b1, 3 into 1, so we can write here 3 into 1. After that we will evaluate this one. Minus 8 minus minus plus 10 upon 4 minus 3. So we can write here 2 upon 1. Finally we can say 2. So the value of x we got 2. Similarly, we can find the value of x. For that we can use the formula C1 A2 minus C2 A1 upon A1 B2 minus A2 B1. Value of C1 we will copy, minus 5 multiplied by A2. A2 is 3, so we can write here 3 minus C2 minus 8. A1 2, we can write here 2. Whole is divided by A1 2, B2 also 2, minus A2 3 and B1 3 1. So we can write here minus 15 minus minus plus 16 upon 4 minus 3. Minus 15 plus 6, minus 15 plus 16 equals to plus 1 upon 1. So that will be equals to 1. Value of y is equals to 1, while the value of x is equals to 2. Now let us see the third question. In the third question, 3x minus 5y equals 20, 6x minus 10y equals to 40. Third question can be also solved by using the same method. First of all, we have to find the ratio of a1 upon a2, then b1 upon b2, then c1 upon c2. In this case, we can observe that the ratio of a1 upon a2 is equals to b1 upon b2 is equals to c1 upon c2. That's why the solution for this pair of linear equation will be infinitely many solutions. So in this way we can solve this question also. Now let us see the second question. For which value of A and B, will the following pair of linear equations have an infinite number of solutions? So, let us see how to solve this question. First of all, we have to write the equation in the form of ax plus by plus c equals to 0. So, we can write here 2x plus 3y minus 7 equals to 0. Second equation can be written as a minus b into x plus a plus b into y minus 3a plus b minus 2 equals to 0. So we have written the equation in the form of ax plus by plus c equals to 0. After that, we have to find the value of a1. Here the value of a1 is equals to 2, while b1 equals to 3, c1 equals to minus 7. Now we'll find the value of a2. a2 is a minus b, b2. The value of b2 is a plus b. We can write here a plus b, while the value of c2 is equals to minus 3a plus b minus 2. Now, according to the question, these pairs of linear equations will have the infinite number of solutions. Then, according to the infinite number of solutions, as we know, a1 upon a2 equals to b1 upon b2 equals to c1 upon c2. Means the ratio of a1 upon a2 will be equals to b1 upon b2 will be equals to c1 upon c2. Now we have to put the value of a1. a1 equals to 2, so I have put here 2. a2 equals to a minus b equals to b1. b1 equals to 3. b2 a plus b equals to c1 equals to minus 7. c2 minus 3a plus b minus 2. These two minus will cancel. After that, we have to form two linear equations from this equation. So let us see how to form two linear equations from this equation. First of all, we can equate these two. 2 upon a minus b, 2 upon a minus b equals to 7 upon 7 upon 3a plus b minus 2. After doing the cross multiplication, we will have 6a plus 2b minus 4 equals to 7a minus 7b. 6a, now we can write here minus 7a plus 2b, we can write here plus 7b minus 4 equals to 0. 6a minus 7a equals to minus a. 2b plus 7b equals to plus 9b minus 4 equals to 0. So we got the very first equation. After getting the first equation, we will form the second equation. This time we will equate these two. 3 upon a plus b, 3 upon a plus b equals to 7 upon 3a plus b minus 2. So after doing the cross multiplication, we will have 9a plus 3b minus 6 equals to 7a plus 7b. 9a, then here we write minus 7a plus 3b, we can write here minus 7b minus 6 equals to 0. 9a minus 7a can be written as 2a plus 3b minus 7b can be written as minus 4b, then minus 6 equals to 0. 2 can be written as a common, so we can write here a minus 2b minus 3 equals to 0. So value of a minus 2b minus 3 equals to 0 upon 2, or we can say finally second equation will be equals to a minus 2b minus 3 equals to 0. After getting both the equations, now we can solve these two equations by using the cross multiplication method. Just now I have explained in the previous question how to solve any equation by using the cross multiplication method. So we will solve these two equations by using the cross multiplication methods. So whatever we are getting the value of A and value of B, that will be the answer. If you will solve these two equations by using the cross multiplication method, then the value of A will be 5 while the value of B will be equals to 1. So this will be the solution for this question. Now let us see the fourth question of the same exercise. Places A and B are 100 km apart on a highway. One car starts from A and another from B at the same time. If the cars travel in the same direction at different speeds, they meet in 5 hours. If they travel towards each other, they meet in 1 hour. What are the speed of two cars? So let us see the solution for this question. First of all, we have to assume that let speed of car starting from place A, starting from place A, B, x kilometer per hour. Speed of car starting from place B equals to y kilometer per hour. Now let us see according to the question. One car starts from A and another from B. First of all, we have to draw 2 points, 2 places, A and B. The distance from these 2 places is equals to 100 km. Now in the very first line, it is given that one car starts from point A whose speed I have assumed x kilometer per hour. Second car is starting from point B whose speed I have assumed y kilometer per hour. If they travel in the same direction, means suppose if car A is traveling towards the right side, then B will also travel towards the right side. If they travel in the same direction, they meet in 5 hours. Suppose after 5 hours, the car starting from point A reaches to point C. So the total distance traveled by a car starting from point A is equals to AC. AC is the distance traveled by the car starting from point A. As we know, distance is equals to speed into time. The speed of car starting from point A is equals to x, while the time taken to reach from point A to C equals to 5 hours. So the total distance from A to C will be equals to 5x. This is the total distance from A to C. Now the second car is starting from point B, whose speed is y and it is taking 5 hours. So the distance from B to C will be equals to 5y. Distance from A to C is 5x, distance from B to C is 5y. If we will subtract BC from AC, then we will get AB. If we are subtracting BC from AC, from whole AC we are subtracting BC, that will be equals to AB. So what is the value of AC? AC we are having 5x, so we can write here 5x, minus BC. BC we are having 5y, so we can write here 5y, equals to AB. AB equals to we are having 100 kilometers, so we can write here 100 kilometers. So the very first equation we can write here 5x is the distance traveled by the car starting from point A. 5y is the total distance traveled by a car starting from point B. The difference of these two distances are equals to 100 kilometers. After solving this one, we can have the equation 5 into x minus y equals to 100, while x minus y is equals to 100 upon 5, or x minus y is equals to 20. Now let us see the next line of the question. If they travel towards each other, they meet in 1 hour. Again, suppose this is point A, this point is B. Distance from these 2 points are given 100 km. Now, one car is starting from point A, whose speed I have taken x kilometer per hour, while second car is starting from point B, whose speed is y kilometer per hour. Now, this time both the cars are traveling towards each other. Means if A is traveling towards the right side, then B will travel towards the left side. Both are traveling towards each other. So, suppose after 1 hour, the car A reaches to point C. So, the total distance traveled by car starting from point A will be equals to x into 1. Speed into time. Speed is x kilometer per hour, while the time is 1 hour. X into 1 will be equals to x. So, the distance from A to C will be equals to x. Similarly, the distance traveled by the car starting from point B will be equals to y into 1, or we can say 1 into y. BC equals to y. So, AC plus CB equals to 100 kilometers. So, we can write here, again according to the question, AC plus CB equals to 100 kilometers, means x plus y equals to 100 kilometers. We can write here x plus y equals to 100 kilometers. So, we got the second equation. After getting both the equations, we can solve both the equations to get the value of x and y. This can be equation number 1, this can be equation number 2. If we will add both the equations, then y will be eliminated, because here we are having positive y, here negative y. Y will be eliminated, then we can get the value of x. After getting the value of x, we can put the value of x in either equation. So, we are going to add equation 1 and 2. Adding equation 1 and 2. First equation we are having x minus y equals to 20, while second equation we are having x plus y equals to 100. Y cancel, 2x will be equals to 120. So, x will be equals to 60 kilometer per hour. 60 kilometer per hour. Now, let us see second equation. X equals to 60, this value we are going to put in the first equation. X minus y equals to 20. Value of x we are having 60, minus y equals to 20, minus y equals to 20, minus 60. So, minus y equals to minus 40 and y equals to 40 kilometer per hour. Hence, we can say that speed of the car starting from place A equals to 60 kilometer per hour, while the speed of car starting from place B equals to 40 kilometer per hour. So, let us see this. So, finally, speed of car starting from place A equals to 60 kilometer per hour, while speed of car starting from place B equals to 40 kilometer per hour. So, this is the final solution for this question.